So depending on the audience we're dealing with, there may be certain measurements that they hone in on, whether it's from an SLA standpoint. But typically, we kind of start from the high level of, is the test call passing or failing? And when we talk about failing, there are going to be different criteria that we have set up in that test script. Of course, if our test call gets dropped for some reason, that's going to cause it to fail. But we can also do things like set thresholds. So we talked about this idea of response times, right? If these prompts are taking longer than normal, we may have response time set up for those. So that's typically the starting point, is sort of defining that failure criteria, honing in those thresholds. And then at that point, it's really just ensuring that you've got base alerting set up on those customer journey test scripts that we've got set up. So if we're seeing any of these alarm thresholds get exceeded, typically what we've got set up is a retry mechanism. And that's really there to ensure there are always going to be, I guess I'd say, blips on the radar. We've all experienced this, whether in our professional technical lives or just as a consumer, where you could place a call into a given contact center and the call drops, something bad happens. You could place 100 calls after that, and you're never going to be able to reproduce that. So from a monitoring standpoint, right, getting back to your idea of actionable, right? That's really the goal. Is if we're going to raise up an issue that's impacting our test callers, we want to ensure that that's a reproducible issue. So the retry mechanism is there just for that.
Makes sense.
We get a failure condition, we're immediately going to retry that exact same test case, and potentially on that attempt, or if we want to even do a second retry after that, to really ensure that it is reproducible. That's really kind of the idea. And then above and beyond that, some individuals are focused very specifically on certain measurements. That might be like a voice quality measurement. We've got a customer in the healthcare insurance industry where they rely on a number of business processing outsourcers to handle their agent staffing. And so for them, having eyes on voice quality is super important. In fact, they use that voice quality measurement that we provide as a SLA to ensure that their vendors are actually doing what they should be doing.